Hey, happy Friday to you. It is February 25th and time for this week's Friday Funnies, coming to you from my beautiful hotel room in Traverse City, Michigan, where I believe the civic motto is every day's a snow day. Actually, Traverse City, if you don't know where it is, this is how they usually point out things in Michigan. So this is Michigan, and Traverse City would be right up here. You know, it's way at the top. It's also the cherry capital of Michigan. I didn't know that. I consumed several of their products last night of the maraschino variety. They came complimentary in the cocktails. Well, this has been a very bizarre week. It started off with Democratic representatives from the state of Wisconsin running away to vacation in Illinois so that they didn't have to vote on something they didn't like. Well, hey, I didn't like the choice of candidates we had for mayor of Chicago, and that election was held this week, but you didn't see me running away to Indiana. And out west, Lindsay Lohan may want to run away because the judge told her if she accepts a plea bargain, he's still sending her to jail. And Charlie Sheen is out of work again, this time because he's nuts. Okay, I think he and Lindsay ought to get together for some sort of mutual meltdown or perhaps the creation of antimatter. Well, those stories are just the tip of the news iceberg this week. Here's the best of the rest of the stories. Gun control means using both hands. Two men in suburban Kansas City this week decided to rob a gun store, of all places, even though the clerk was openly wearing a shoulder holster with a .357 Magnum in it. These two knuckleheads went in, said they needed some ammunition, and the clerk said that'll be $50. Well, one of them pulled out two 20s, put it on the counter, and then pulled out his own .357 revolver. Well, the clerk looked at the gun and immediately could tell that it wasn't loaded because the chambers were empty. Apparently, that's why they needed the ammunition. So what did he do? He pulled out his own fully loaded .357 and aimed it at these two chuckleheads. Well, they ran away so fast they left their two 20s sitting on the counter. Net take from this robbery, minus $40, which sounds a lot like a government job. Cow stories are very big in this week's news, so I have three of them for you. It's so fine to be bovine. Our first story takes us to Maryland, where a political leader is catching flack for letting her kids name the family black cow Oprah. People think, well, that's derogatory towards Oprah. And she said, no, they named the cow after somebody they admire. They also have a family dog who really doesn't do anything except just lie around in the shadow of the cow. They call the dog Stedman. Cow story number two. This one takes us to Evansburg, Pennsylvania, where two pranksters took a cow head, boxed it up, and put it on the porch of some friends of theirs with the couple's name and address on the box. Well, when they opened it up, obviously, they were pretty shocked. And they were also very worried because they thought that the cow's head had come from the Wisconsin Mafia, making them an offer they couldn't understand. And story number three really doesn't have anything to do with cows, but it should. You know, there's a woman by the name of Brianna Clemens in Bismarck, North Dakota, and she is producing so much breast milk that she is selling it on Craigslist. She's charging $2 an ounce, which is about $256 a gallon, which coincidentally is the estimated price of gasoline by August. Our final story this week, it takes place over in Egypt. And as if Egypt didn't have enough problems, Jamal Ibrahim decided to name his newborn baby daughter Facebook. Yeah, he named her Facebook after the role that the social network played in the recent Egyptian revolution. So Facebook Ibrahim has a lovely tone to it, and she's going to join her older brother Twitter and her sisters MySpace and Hot or Not. Hey, that's all I have for you this week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and join us next week. We'll be in Los Angeles, where I don't think it's going to be snowing. See you then.